Okay, YouTube. HK Savage back here with a video for y'all. Just a little short one. Telling you about these cheap clutches that you get on eBay and Amazon for less than like 35 bucks that are non-name brand clutches. Oil it every time before you ride if you're running 5 horsepower or more. Actually, it doesn't matter how much horsepower you're running with these cheap clutches. I suggest just oiling it every time before you ride. Now, if you're going to go out on a ride and you're going to be like camping, like you're going to be it's going to be like an hour trip there, hour trip back, I suggest bringing a little bit of oil with you so you can oil it after you get on, before you leave on your way back, just so it'll be working. And one thing about oiling, do not oil your shoes in this area, or you'll basically just make your clutch slip and it's bad for it. You can literally burn it out. You can make it burn red hot, and in like an extreme scenario, because if you're off-roading it and you're going up hills a lot and stressing the clutch, your motor will be like at doing like 4,000 or 5,000 RPM, and this won't be moving an inch. If that's happening, there's a very high chance your clutch can light on fire. Actually, it's not a high chance, it's a pretty low chance. But you don't want your clutch getting that hot, so don't oil this area. There's multiple videos on the internet to show you how to do these. And you just oil it right in this area right here. So you put the oil in there. There's a special way on how to do it, but I suggest looking it up and doing that if you're gonna get your nice mini bike or go-kart or even drift trike to work with a cheap clutch. Just oil it every time before you ride. I suggest it. It'll give you way longer clutch life. You won't have to go out and buy a clutch every 6 months or a year, however long they last for you. Doesn't matter what brand clutch you have either. Now, if you get a Hillard, you gotta grease them. So look up how to do that if you have a Hillard's clutch. But on these cheap Max Torque knockoff clutches, I suggest, and Max Torque brand, just grease, oil them every time before you ride, and then you won't have to worry about that thing messing up any. And properly oil it. Like, look it up on the internet on how you're supposed to break in the oil. If you've oiled it before and you're just oiling it right before you go out on a ride, just like spin your wheel to spin the drum around a little bit. But if you like just bought the clutch, then you want to oil it and then let your engine idle for a while with it being all hooked up to your mini bike or go-kart or drift trike. That's just a little information for y'all. Peace out.